Video we are going to see ArioCPN communication with S7-1200. So for our setup we have our S7-1200 PLC. We have a ArioC-PN coupler with two signal cards. All these things we are going to connect into the same subnet. So we are having an switch to which we have connected 1200 CPU, ArioC-PN, and my laptop also on the same network. Just for checking purpose, we have connected one analog input coming from a displacement sensor, and two proximity sensors are connected to the digital input card. So to do a communication, we'll be building up an TI portal project, and just to show you how these devices look, we are having, this is the Autonix ArioC-PN coupler. Besides which we have this amplifier of displacement sensor. We have and this is the switch to which all the devices are connected on the same network. So let's open TI portal. We'll create a new project in TI portal, add S7-1200 CPU. Once the CPU is added, we can go in network view and we can add through our hardware catalog ArioC-PN GSDML. It's available in other field devices folder. Inside Profinet IO Autonix PNS, you will find ArioC-PN coupler GSDML. If GSDML is not present, we need to download the GSDML files from Autonix website, and then we need to include it into TI portal project. To include them, the process is go to tools, and there we will find manage GSDML, manage generic station description files. You can select the folder where you have downloaded it and extracted it, and then you can install it. But here in my case, those are already installed. So once the GSDMLs are installed in the system, we can see the GSDMLs available in the hardware catalog. Okay. While selecting GSDMLs, please make sure the software version mentioned in your coupler's hardware and the GSDML versions match with each other. Try to use the same GSDML files in order to avoid any future malfunctions or communication issues in the device. Yeah, so to do the communication, you can double click the ArioCoupler, assign Profinet master. Right, you can right click the not assigned button and assign the Profinet master as the PLC. Give the IP addresses to PLC and ArioCoupler in the same subnet. Then we need to configure the signal cards of ArioCoupler. So to configure the signal cards of ArioCoupler, we need to open up the device overview. So in network view, when you have your ArioCoupler selected, okay, there will be a network data option here. So this we need to expand with the device data option here. This we need to expand when we are in the device view and ArioCoupler is selected. So once we expand it, you will see this device overview, and in this device overview then there are slots, and the slots have to be filled based on what Ario cards you are using, what signal cards you are using. So on the right side you can see in the modules you will be having all the Ario analog input, digital inputs, analog output, digital outputs, and temperature modules. you can add the respective modules. In this case, we'll be having analog input card and digital input card. Based on the channel numbers, the byte addresses have been assigned. So 4 bytes for one channel, 4 bytes for second channel, hence the byte addresses are from 68 to 75, and 1 byte address for 4 channels of digital inputs, that is byte 76. Once this is done, we also need to then download the project and make sure Profinet IP address, ArioCoupler IP address and ArioCoupler device name matches this device configuration. So once this is downloaded, we can check the IP address of coupler as well as the device name of the coupler. So once this is downloaded, we can go to the devices over here, network card option here. So this device name and this IP address and the device name, to check it, we can go below here to our online access and the respective card. Here I am using the TP-Link Ethernet adapter. Here two devices are there, out of which I can open up the ArioCoupler and I can open up the diagnostics of this coupler. Once you open online and diagnostics, here you can open the functions, assign IP, and you need to just make sure your respective network IP is assigned. If not, you can enter the network IP and click on the assign IP button. Along with IP address, device name is also important for the communication. So to check the IP, we can go to online access and you can change the IP from this method. So there is another method to check Profinet device name. You can click on Profinet device name here, and from there also we can assign device name, or we can come to hardware configuration, right click on the coupler in network view, click on assign device name and update the device name that is currently present in the coupler. So right now the coupler device name is different, which has been set, comparing which has been set in the project. So to match it, we can we can assign name and we can check here the device name is matching. OK status should come up. Once this is done, we should verify that our communication is successful. There is no bus fault LED coming on the coupler. Once this is done, we can go ahead and we can check the packet data which is coming or not. As in this case, I am having one digital input which is at byte IB76. These are the 8 bytes of the digital inputs. I am changing the digital input inputs from the hardware side, and we can see the data is coming in. Similarly, we can also verify the analog inputs which were present. One last thing about the coupler. So the coupler basically has on the hardware side 2 selector switches. So these switches have a significance of setting up the Profinet device name. If the Profinet device, if these switches are kept at 00, the Profinet device name is assigned from Profinet master, that is PLC side. So if this is 00, the device name will be only assigned by Profinet master. But if you change this to any of other value, so combination of these two can become 01 to FF in hexadecimal. Based on that, the device name will get fixed from the hardware side. Okay, so if you change it to ArioC-PN-01, here X1 should be at 1, this should be at 0. That means the address will be 01. You cannot change this IP from the PLC side. Actually, online, when the device is online, you can change it from TI portal. You can assign this IP from TI portal even though these switches are not 0. But when the coupler gets restarted, it will automatically take the IP, it will automatically take the device names from these selector switches and your device communication will fail. So make sure to select this option wisely as per whether you want to assign it from your Profinet master or you want to keep it from the hardware side. Okay, thank you.